going on, everybody? Welcome to the Hive. Welcome back to the Hive if you are a current subscriber. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed and you like superhero comic book movie content and other related things. Check out the links in the description. I do have a promo code for Activewear Apparel, which I'm wearing one of their cropped hoodies right now. Absolutely love their stuff if you're interested in those kinds of apparel. They also have men and women stuff, new stuff dropping next Thursday. But anyway, let's get into Jason Momoa continuing his support and obvious verbal endorsement, I guess you could say, of the release of the Snyder Cut movement. We know that he's seen it. He's confirmed that. Just recently, he did an MTV interview where they were asking him about it again. He said that, yes, he believes the public needs to see it. He also dropped the hint that ZACK was able to finish lots of the stuff for it on his own, visual effects and things of that nature. And then last night on Instagram, he posted a picture of obviously a scene that was changed in the movie. What wasn't changed? Of course, everything was changed. Where showing him, or his character, AQUAMAN, skewering Steppenwolf with his trident. And we see Wonder Woman in the background. Looks like we could also see the boom tube in the background. Zack Snyder mentioned before that after Steppenwolf is killed via the head chop from Wonder Woman, he is boom tube. You know, you see Darkseid and the boom tube and stuff like that. So this is part of that scene, the final battle. Zack also mentioned on Vero that he would need a super punch to get him to Diana, who obviously chops off his head with her sword. So it looks like AQUAMAN stabs him, kind of maybe like launches him over to Superman, who super punches him to Diana, Wonder Woman, who decapitates him. Wow. That is so Zack Snyder. Like, oh my God, people, come on. Oh, and he also put #release Snyder Cut in the caption below. I think he's just fed up. I think like he's just getting more involved with showing his support for the Snyder Cut. I think from the beginning, he probably always internally, like, you know, felt the same way as the fans, but he's been the most vocal about it, you know, in more recent times. So I think it's pretty awesome that he is actually showing so much support for the Snyder Cut. We've seen tons of people that worked on visual effects and Junkie XL and, you know, all these other people, the guy who was cast as Darkseid, and all these people showing so much support for it, confirming that, yes, a lot of the visual effects were finished. Yes, the score was finished, you know, all these things is like, we know that as the fans, right? But it's different when people who worked on the movie, who were cast in the movie, you know, confirm what the fans have believed to be true for all this time. Zack Snyder also shared another picture from the film that we didn't get to see any part of Barry, aka the Flash, but in this scene he's Barry, and Iris, who was completely cut and removed from the movie. There was a scene in one of the trailers, which I think was one of the best moments of any of the trailers for a lot of people, when we see Barry in this slow motion. He just barely touches the glass and shatters, and that we know was part of the scene of where he's saving Iris from being hit by a car. And so this looks like that's probably part of that scene. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. But it kind of looks the same setting. But anyway, it's Barry and Iris together, who we didn't get to see at all. So, I don't know. A lot of people think that with all of this stuff coming out so rapidly and so often, whether it's from Zack Snyder or other people speaking out about it, a lot of people think that this is like a sign that the Snyder Cut is coming soon, or that we're going to get to see it sometimes in the near future. I don't know if I could say completely yes or completely no about that. because like I've said many times before in all my other Snyder Cut centered videos, I'm just cautiously optimistic about it. It's always bittersweet to me when we see these kind of things coming out, but it's like, I don't know. I'm just waiting for the moment that someone drops a clip, or like we saw some leaked visual effects things soon after the movie was released of like Cyborg and things like that. But I'm waiting for the moment when Zack Snyder is just like, here's a clip. Something that we didn't get to see in the movie. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I don't know if he has the authority to do that. I don't see why he wouldn't, but I don't really know the technicalities surrounding that, if whether or not he's able to do that on his own. I don't see how it's different from sharing like behind the scenes photos, but like I said, I don't really know the technicalities of how that works. So, but I think it would be pretty awesome if we did get some kind of clip, whether, you know, even if it's just real short, real quick. Like, I think people, their minds, you know, they would just explode. And but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. People think this is a step in the right direction for getting their Snyder Cut released, but all I can say is that I hope someday we do see it, and I will remain cautiously optimistic, like I said, and continue sharing content with people who are also part of the Snyder Cut movement. Just really cool to see Jason Momoa so upfront about it, you know. And I mean, what's Warner Brothers gonna tell him? You know, that what, he's showing support for a movie that he was a major part in? Like, okay, and they're the only ones not saying anything about it. So all these other people are confirming things that were finished, and, you know, that this was different and it was a different movie and all that, which Jason Momoa also said in that MTV interview, completely different movie. And so, you know, I don't think that there's any reason for Warner Brothers to like get upset about him showing support for that, because, you know, well, they screwed everybody over. The whole cast, the crew that worked on the movie, Junkie XL, Zack Snyder, the fans. I mean, who didn't get screwed over in this scenario? Besides Danny Elfman and Joss Whedon. Which I guess I kind of did too, because people didn't really like what they had to offer. So, but you know what I mean. It's just different. So thanks guys again for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good weekend.